Hi there, participants. Welcome to day 5 of your 7-day business breakthrough. I hope you guys are feeling empowered and inspired and having an incredible time so far with some of the awesome information that has been shared. Today, I want to talk to you guys about a specific business model that might be a great opportunity for some of you. There's a lot of different business models represented here in our group, and this one is one that has a lot of great potential, has a lot of you probably already involved, and also has a lot of you probably kind of skeptical. So I want to touch on this and just offer some thoughts that I think will bring some clarity and might bring some inspiration to see if it might be something that's right for you. So this particular business model is what has made myself and my family so successful. It's the concept of network marketing. Some of you guys, again, are already involved in it, and some of you might be unsure about finishing this video, but stick with me. I've got some incredible things to share with you. And again, with so many different business options out there, it totally might not be what's right for you, but there's a lot of really neat things a lot of people don't know about network marketing. So before I go into those specific things, let me share my story with you where I'm coming from. 7.5 years ago, brand new baby, 2 older kids, staying at home with 3 kids while my husband worked 14-hour days at a job that he hated and was not getting paid a whole lot to do it. So I barely saw my husband. I'm home all day with 3 kids. One of them is a newborn. We were drowning in debt, you guys. We had mountain student loans. We were living in a home that was discounted by our landlord. We had car payments. We could barely pay for groceries. And we had even gotten to a point where it was so bad that we had filed bankruptcy. Our student loans were on forbearance, meaning we were paying like only interest on our student loans. And so they were growing and becoming huge as we weren't even able to pay the minimum on them. And we were at a point where life felt kind of hopeless, honestly, thinking about the future that we had envisioned for ourselves, what we wanted for our kids, the potential for college for them. And it felt like we were never going to have the life we wanted. We were always going to feel paycheck to paycheck. And it was really kind of depressing. So a good friend of mine introduced me to some products that were solving a specific need that we had in our home at the time. And I remember when I got this first little set of products, I looked at her and I said, "I'm not doing your business." Like, I was excited about using these because they had specific purpose in my family, but I really, really didn't want her to talk to me about the business. And it was so funny because the very next month, I had multiple friends asking me questions about these products that I swore I wasn't going to sell. And I started making a commission. And 6 months down the road of making several $100s a month, and my husband goes, "So I thought you weren't doing this as a business." And I was like, "I'm not. I'm just kind of helping them get their products." And he said, "Well, what if you tried to treat this like a business?" And something clicked in me and I said, "Okay, let's go for it." And long story short, within 5 years of taking it seriously, we had a business that we were running from our home that did over $1 million a year in sales. And everything began to change, as you can imagine, for our family, making such a substantial income in a short amount of time and doing it part-time from home. We were able to move to a state we'd always wanted to live in, build this gorgeous dream house with this phenomenal neighborhood, take these extravagant trips to Hawaii and the Caribbean, and rent these beautiful homes up in the mountains for our kids to go, play in the snow. And this dream life that we had envisioned, all of a sudden within 5 years, everything had changed. And all while I'm home with my kids, homeschooling my oldest and eventually my daughter as well, and keeping house and doing life, being involved in our church, all doing those things, and then kind of on the side building this business that grew to be a substantial, doing over $1 million a year business. And our whole lives changed. And the real shift for us came when we moved to Idaho. Our home was still being built. and we were living with friends for about 10 weeks before our home was done. So we weren't ready to move into our house when we first got here. And then when we did move in, it was right before Thanksgiving. And then we traveled for Christmas. It was these 4 months that were very, very just busy and chaotic. And during those 4 months, I remember thinking, I didn't think this transition was going to be so difficult. And I basically took 4 months off the business where I didn't do anything, you guys. I'm a hardworking person. Those 5 years of building my $1 million business, I worked all the time, part-time, but I worked consistently. Well, then we moved and it was like, life is too chaotic. I really can't put much into this. So I took 4 months off. And for 4 straight months, I had that paycheck being deposited into my bank account, full-time income that most people in America don't make, being put into my bank account, even though I wasn't working for 4 straight months. And that was when it really hit us, the power of having a business that continues to pay you even when you need to pause. It's a concept called residual income. We're going to talk more about it in tomorrow's video, and tomorrow's video is going to blow your socks off. So that was really the huge moment for us where we realized the power of a network marketing business where you've leveraged a team, a family of people that are hustling together, and you can continue to benefit when you have a need or a time that you need to pause. So it's a phenomenal opportunity. It's an incredible asset that you're building. And I want to go over a few things that some of you guys might not know about network marketing, shed some light on some things for you. Because again, I know that some of you watching are my skeptics, and that's okay. I welcome a good skeptic. So let me look at my notes here and let's talk about a couple things about network marketing that you may not realize. As per Eric Worre, who is a network marketing giant, he says network marketing is a $178 billion a year industry. Is that crazy? So for your family members who say, that's not real, that's a fake business, nobody actually makes it in network marketing, it's all a scam, it's a pyramid scheme. Pyramid scheme is a different concept completely. $178 billion a year is what's coming in from network marketing. Did you know that $200 million are paid out each day in commissions for network marketing? $200 million each day are paid out for network marketing. So the question is, how much does your day job pay you? Because a $40,000 a year job pays you $109 a day. That's the amount for $40K a year. Network marketing pays out $200 million each day in commissions. So crazy. Let's talk about some reasons why network marketing is a really incredible opportunity. It might not be incredible for you, but so that you can be educated and feel like you have the truth about network marketing, here's some really important things that you need to know. Number one, there isn't education required. You do not have to go get a degree. You do not have to go get a certificate of some form or go to a trade school. Network marketing is an opportunity that doesn't require you to have an education before you start. Secondly, you get to be your own boss. So even though you enroll under somebody, typically known as your sponsor, depending on the company and the terminology that they use, they aren't your boss. They're your cheerleader, they're your friend, they might be a coach, but you are in charge of how you work, how often you work, and the way in which you want to build your business. Number three, you get to build in your spare time. Network marketing is something that doesn't require you to clock in and clock out on any kind of schedule. It works around your schedule. So like me, if you have young children, do it during nap time, right? If you work 9 to 5, come home, make yourself some dinner, put in a little bit of time, and then do some more on Saturday. You get to do it in your spare time. Number four, low startup costs. This is one of the biggest things that I love about network marketing because so many of the women who I am honored to serve alongside in my team are women who didn't have $100,000 or $500,000 sitting in a bank account ready to start a franchise or ready to start a business. Many of you, like we did before we were a part of network marketing, we looked into doing a couple franchises and we were like, oh no, that's not going to work because we didn't have the finances to do it. Some of you have probably had that same discussion with your loved one. Uh-oh, this isn't going to work. And you check that off your list of possibilities because starting up a new business is very, very expensive. Starting up a network marketing business is typically just the cost of the starter pack. In my company, it's under $200 to start your business. And nowhere will you find another business opportunity outside of network marketing where it's that inexpensive. Number 5, you get to earn while you learn. Remember the beginning of my story? I got my first set of products. The very next month, I earned about 3 times the amount that I spent on my original set of products. My very first month of actually helping friends get their products in their hands, I was earning 3 times what I even spent. So and I wasn't even doing a business yet. So while you're learning the ropes, you get to already start earning your money back. It's incredible. Next one on my list, unlimited earning potential. Have y'all ever heard that glass ceiling? Have you ever felt that frustration in your corporate job where you really, really know that you could do such a good job at that next level, but you can't get it because so-and-so's in that position and they're going to hang out there for a long time because why would they leave? So you're waiting out either someone quitting or being promoted and you're stuck. Guess what? In network marketing, it doesn't work like that. At least in my company, and I know in most that I have researched, when you're a part of a network marketing company, you get paid for as high as you want to go, and you don't have to wait for a job opening in order to get that new pay raise. The company that I am with, this is very unique to my company, but it's just something else to note. Our company allows us to will our business to our family. Oh my goodness, what does that mean? If something were to happen to me, I am able to will my existing organization to my husband. So he just takes over. If something happens to both of us, we get to will our existing business that we built to our children so they can keep bringing in that income. Can you imagine a corporate job where your position, if you die, your kids can just keep earning the money? That's not how life works. Someone has to take over and do your job. In this business, in my particular company, if something happens to me, I can will it to my family. How unbelievable is that? Lastly, that residual income that I mentioned, when we moved here, we were able to take 4 months and just be a family and set up our home, and we continued to get paid even though we paused. And there's nothing like residual income in the world. It's phenomenal. So what do you need to look for in a network marketing company? You guys, these are very important because you don't just want to jump into any old company. There's a lot of them out there, and there's some important things for you to know. Let's take a look. Longevity is my first and one of my strongest recommendations. Most companies rise and fall within 5 to 7 years of starting. So if you've got the ground floor or a startup company, I would be very leery of that personally because when they are starting out, they often take off, and then most companies fall between 5 and 7 years, and all your hard work is for nothing at that point. Projected growth. Here's an example. My company is currently in its 26th year of business. We've got some solid longevity there. It's a $2 billion company. It is projected to be a $7 billion company in the next 5 years. You want to look for numbers like that, where the projection is very, very strong and they have the longevity and consistency to back that projection. Next one, you want to look for a company that is international, that has worldwide growth opportunities. Most companies start in other countries and then expand to the US. It's actually very common to find network marketing companies that have started overseas and then come here. Our company, and there are several others, started in the US, and we have strategically expanded worldwide. So we're offering a tremendous amount of worldwide growth. We've got some pretty explosive opportunities happening in other countries, and it's pretty incredible. So be looking for a company that's expanding worldwide. All right, one of the most important things I could tell you about your network marketing company that you are looking at, you want to have consumable products. Let me say it again. It's vital for you guys. You want to have consumable products. Why is that? If you are selling a product that has a lifetime warranty, then you're You lost a customer. You got them once and they have no reason to come back and get another one because they have a lifetime warranty, right? When you are using something that's a consumable product, we're talking lifestyle products that you use and then you go buy more of. We all have these kinds of things because we all go to Walmart or Target or whatever your store is and you buy the things you need for your home. So when you have a consumable product, what that means is when your customers love the product, then they'll use it up and they'll come back for more. That creates lifelong customers. And that is the true foundation of building residual income, is having customers that are going to keep coming back to you faithfully because they want more and more of what you're offering because it impacted them, they used it up, and now they want to have more. Consumable products is one of the most important things you can look for in your network marketing company. Here's a big one, you guys. Corporate handles the shipping. Guess what? We do not in my company, and a lot of them don't do this, but a lot of them do. So take a look at that and ask yourself, are you stockpiling products in your home? Did you have to invest thousands of dollars and shove a bunch of stuff in your closet and then go try to resell it to your friends? We do not do that. We do not have to stockpile products for my company in particular. We help people order them from a website. Corporate handles all of the production, all of the formulation, all of the science, all of the packaging, all of the shipping, all of it. They do all of it. I don't have to handle a single aspect of it. It's very, very important. The other aspect of that that's important is when corporate handles all aspects of production, it's vital because it makes it more reliable. You aren't liable as a business owner for anything that happens with that product if you aren't the one producing it. So the fact that they're handling all of that production makes you no longer liable for anything that happens. And for those of you who are maybe doing some kind of Etsy type business where you're making a product at home, it's something worth considering. You are liable for anything that goes wrong with your product. If you're making products for babies or products for health things or lotions or whatever, if something goes wrong, they can come after you. Well, not in my business. If something goes wrong with something that I'm selling, they handle it with corporate in my company and it doesn't touch me at all. And it's a beautiful thing. Last thing you want to look for in your network marketing company is a culture of the culture of the company. And that can be a lot of different things, but the key ones that I have honed in on: philanthropic. Our company has the most phenomenal foundation that pours into some of the neediest places all throughout the world, does disaster relief when there's these, hurricanes and different things that have hurt third world countries and the United States as well. And it's a really beautiful thing to see the amount of money that they have poured in to people in need throughout the world. So having a company that cares more about giving than getting is huge. Having a company that cares more about the quality of the product over the profit that they're going to make. So this is so vital because so many companies, network marketing or otherwise, are more concerned about money that they're making and less about the quality of what they're offering. So it's so important that your company cares so much more about the quality because that's what's going to keep your customers long term. Lastly, you want to find the culture that is bringing a community that gives life. It's one of my favorite things about what we do in our community, in our company, is the community that we have built are full of some of my best friends in the world. Some of the most wonderful, beautiful, sacrificial, generous people I've ever met, because our company really does focus on building a community of generous, wonderful people that I get to work with. In his book called The Business of the 21st Century, if you guys don't have a copy of this, I strongly encourage you to grab it. It's a really great book. You can grab it on Amazon. Robert Kawasaki says if he had to start all over again, he would do network marketing. If you guys don't know who Robert Kawasaki is, I encourage you to look him up. He is a brilliant, brilliant businessman, one of the modern greatest minds around business and finance. And he says, if I had to start all over again, I would do network marketing. It is accessible, it's doable, and most importantly, it builds you an asset. And this is one of the key things from his book that I love, and what I want to finish on with you guys is this concept of an asset. He says an asset isn't just something that has an abstraction of cash value, but something that actually generates money for you. So he would say owning a home isn't an asset. Owning a home that you rent out is what he considers an asset, because it's actually actively paying you money that you can be living off of right now. Network marketing, when it's built well, is a beautiful asset because it consistently and continually pays you. It's a really phenomenal thing. So I hope that this has been encouraging and shed some light on or given you a fresh perspective about this concept of network marketing. It's gotten a bad taste for sad reasons, but our hope, at least with this video, is to encourage you to see it in a different light. And if you are considering or have considered network marketing, don't be ashamed of that. Be proud of that. It is an incredible business opportunity, and one of the most brilliant minds in business in our day validates it with an entire book. So here's what I would love to know. Tell me something interesting that you learned about network marketing today that you didn't know before. Put that in the comments below, and then fill out the Google form as well so that we can make sure you guys are getting entered in to win that $1,000 that we're drawing in a couple of days. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video, you guys. If you are a numbers person, you are going to love, love, love it. This video is going to break down a 401k retirement potential versus the potential of running your own business. And it is really, really brilliant. So stick around for tomorrow's video. Y'all are going to love it. Have an awesome day, a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye.